Morning guys, welcome to round 3 at Winton Motor Raceway, and it's an early start this morning, but we are situated at the moment on their campground. So believe it or not, we can camp here at the track, and I didn't know about this. Got a nice big paddock here for like your big trailers and your motorhomes, that kind of thing. Got toilets and showers over there. Yesterday we got out here in the afternoon and set up, so we unloaded our cars into the pit garages. Went and had a pub feed. It was nice to meet a few people, and also yeah, we came out here to camp overnight. So yeah, nice spot, 20 bucks a night. So yeah, not too bad at all. Had a good night's sleep. So yeah, I've got a bit of waking up to do. Gonna have a morning coffee, and I'll see you guys at the track. Morning.
Morning. Morning.
How did you guys sleep?
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
What are we making? What's on the menu this morning?
Sausages and eggs.
Yum. Typical Aussie breakfast.
Yeah, mate. We just forgot the VB.
We got prime instead. Yeah, we're just getting ready to head to the track, and I wanted to show you George's setup. So George has actually been camping. Have you camped the last 2 rounds, or just? Oh no, it's the last round.
Just at Pheasant's Wood.
It's just at Pheasant Wood, and he showed me some wild photos of his Civic. He's done a bit of camping in this car, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Give us a bit of a rundown of your car.
It's basically just like, well, it was a grandma spec, bone stock EK, which I've done budget bolt-ons to, like all the eBay catalogs. So max peeling rods, slotted rotors. I got decent pads into my SLR.
Oh, cool. Have you used them before?
No, I haven't actually. It's the first time.
First time for this track day.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
So
awesome.
on the street, they're pretty good though. It's got like hard race camber arms, control arms, a white line rear sway bar, and Recaro SR3 seats. And that's kind of it. No rear interior.
Is this your like work vehicle, your daily car?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I like drive around to client sites with this thing, so it's good fun.
Good car to go. Good car to work from. I do work from mine sometimes.
yeah, that's it. Practical as hell, you know. You can camp in it. You can go racing.
Yeah. Tell us about your camping adventures. I want to show you guys. He's got some good gear. Got a crash pad, swag and stretcher.
I've been to like Blue Mountains, and my favorite spot's actually a place called Winslow, which is near Pheasant's Wood.
Yeah.
So that's a hot tip for anyone that's keen to go camping.
And like last time at Pheasant Wood, I think it was like almost sub-zero.
Yeah, it was really
proper cold.
There was like ice on top of the
tents.
Yeah.
I did see a few photos, but I heard that you guys had arrived on the tracks out in the bush in the middle of the night and just set up camp.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hit a few potholes and stuff. I'm pretty sure I blew my like front right coilover on that expedition, but anyways, still nice.
Good to see. So how are you feeling about today?
Yeah, I'm keen as hell. It's like, this track looks really good, and the weather seems to be pretty good, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, awesome. Well, all the best for today. We'll see you out there.
Cheers.
So that's the campground over there, and this is the track. We're on an access road at the moment, and there's an access road around the whole track. You can come and spectate it. Lots of different nice areas on the track, so it's really nice. It's a really, really nice spectator track. Winton Motor Raceway is a 3-kilometre circuit in Victoria, about 7 hours down from Sydney and 2.5 hours up from Melbourne. So the forecast wasn't looking good, with a 95% chance of heavy rain, and luckily we didn't get a single drop the whole day, which led to some awesome track conditions. For round 3, we have just the one group of 15 competitors, and in this video you are following my point of view of the day. Hope you guys enjoy it. So this is the first session of the day, and as always, it's a bit of a shakedown for myself and the car. Getting familiar with the track again, we are bedding in the new brakes as well, scrubbing in the new tyres, and just getting a feel of the new gearing and shift points. Just a tip, I always try to get the tyres really warm nice and early, and we know that as the day gets warmer and the track surface temp comes up, we should only need to take a bit of air out. So you really want to get this right nice and early, otherwise you're going to be wasting valuable track time during the day. Pretty good first session. Got to check the tyres, but new tyres are scrubbed in, they feel good. Siphon up the coilovers a little bit, and then we should be good for the next session. All right, one of the most common questions, and I've just been asked, is what are my coolant temps? And I just brought up a log. So this is, I would say it's a warm morning, about 16, 17 degrees outside. We've got 10 PSI boost, actually 10.5 PSI boost. Was our max, and 93 degrees was our absolute maximum. The engine coolant system is doing a lot of work here. It's cooling the turbos, the engine, even the oil as well with the little oil cooler, the factory oil cooler on the back. The next session we will data log our oil temperatures now. So we've got a couple channels there, and we'll be able to see what kind of oil temps we're getting. So when I pull in, it's about 97 degrees. Not concerned, it's quite cool still, so yeah, car's doing well. Haven't documented anything else, but in the past week we've done a few upgrades to the car, mainly just the gearbox, but also we've done brakes all four, so we've stuck with the exact same kit, so E-League pads on the front, the Repco RCTs on the back, brand new blank rotors, which everyone loves me for, and I gave it an oil change, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, new tyres as well, and the last session we just went and scrubbed those in. So gone up to a 215/50 profile tyre. I don't know if you can see that, 215/50/15. It's a little bit taller actually, but it still maintains the rake the car has. If you guys recall from the last round, we had raised the rear up a centimetre. So yeah, this car's not very low at all, but it performs really well like this. Anyways, we'll go for a walk around and then, yeah, see what happens. We have the return of Theo.
Yeah. We're back.
Always a legend, always getting his car back together. So, fill me in, what happened last time?
So, yeah, spat a rod or whatever you want to call it.
Couple holes.
Yeah, pretty much. We ended up finding an engine.
Very quickly.
Yeah, to be honest, like within maybe 4 days, swapped it out, put it all back together.
Yeah.
Then the box started making noise, so then we had to find a gearbox.
Yeah, it's funny.
And we're back, yeah.
Funny Theo said that, because I've just started noticing, maybe it's the parts availability of the D series.
Yeah.
But a lot of the transmissions are not lasting.
Nah.
So
well, look,
I'm not sure.
Being a coupe gearbox, they're actually got a different final drive as well. Yeah.
Slightly
which we
shorter.
worked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that makes a difference as well. Yeah, definitely.
Let's have a look at it.
Yeah,
So,
have a look.
You've gone and found another D16 Y8.
Yeah, man. Just so you know.
Just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, we're back.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Swapped it out and have another go. Actually,
she
got
looks
brand new
clean.
tyres this time.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're the AO52s?
No.
Oh,
Is
the
it?
8009.
8009.
8009,
Yeah.
Yeah, good tyres.
No.
Good tread wear.
And then got a wheel alignment.
Yeah.
And away we go, really.
Yeah,
DNA Auto.
He's done a few of the cars here now. So yeah, he's learning how to set up these D-Series nuggets.
I like it, man, yeah. You can actually feel it roll over, how they've got it set up, like around corners and that. So I'm just building confidence more now with the engine and gearbox change.
Finally getting some seat time, eh?
Yeah, that's it, man. No, very happy with it now.
Yeah, well, glad that you've always been one of the core supporters of D-Series Cup.
Man, every time we come out, for sure.
Yeah. Mad fun.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully he PBs again. Yeah, we'll keep pushing.
Here we go.
How's it going?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, awesome. This is Kurt. He's got a CRX, and I just checked Natsoft, and you are in P1.
I'm in P1.
I think so. Yeah. Have you even checked? No. You've done a 48.
Oh, nice.
And is this your first tractor here?
No. I've done a lot of. I've done a lot of Nugget Nationals in a Honda Jazz.
Oh, cool.
Sort of got bullied into buying an old 80s Honda by my friend John. Shout out John. And yeah, I picked up this thing pretty cheap and decided, hey, let's go race it. And it's been so much fun.
Let's go have a look at it.
Yeah, no worries.
So this is the beast.
Yeah.
Actually, I've come to know this car in the past few weeks, and there is a lot done to it recently. So maybe I'll let you run it through.
Yeah, so basically it's a D16 A8 ED9 88 CRX. That's
Twin
a mouthful.
cam.
Twin cam, but no VTEC. So still slow, but quite fun.
Yeah.
When I bought it, within 24 hours, I snapped a timing belt on the Balti Bridge, and yeah, it wasn't a good start. This car's fought me with oil leaks and you know the timing belt, and you know there's a hole in the block where the tensioner goes.
Okay, yeah.
And it's all been mangled and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
was the engine okay after that?
Yeah. It wasn't a hole. Like it's just the thread that holds the tensioner.
Okay. Yeah.
That was all like just someone had put the wrong bolt in there and just sent it home.
Yeah.
Just a lot of little things. It's starting to come together. Again, John helped me out with the head.
Yep.
So it's a fully rebuilt head after the timing belt snapped. I think it's got slightly more aggressive cams and
Do you know the cam on this?
I think it was a 60? I could be wrong. I don't know. Like a 260? I'm not sure. I need to read the receipt again. He just sort of had it there, and you know.
Or was that a factory cam which has been ground down?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Fuel injected as well, this one?
Yeah, EFI. But yeah, it's quite a lot of fun. I mean, I put some old school rays on it to try and keep the 80s feel.
Yeah.
Some Dunlop Dereza, 185 tyres,
Yeah, cool.
200 treadwear. Then yeah, just a little bit
nice little pea shooter at the back.
That's a muffler
Interesting.
from a Kawasaki,
Yeah.
titanium. But I obviously want it to be a little bit louder for the track and flow a little bit better. We just straight piped it, but we used the flange from the motorcycle muffler that goes bolts straight on there.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it just fit up perfectly.
Yeah, so we machined it to fit up perfectly.
Yeah.
We did a lot to it. Like, I mean, this car was very rough when I bought it. Look, you can see there were holes that we had to weld up.
Yep.
It's not clean.
Yeah.
So I don't mind tracking
It's
it.
a work in progress.
It is a work in progress, but it also, the fact that it's not clean means I can send it,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, that's nice. I haven't actually seen many of these in Sydney. You know, we don't have many of these.
Yeah, I was pretty privy to them. One of my mates had one in high school.
Yeah.
I just think they're really cool. I wanted
an SI model?
So this is an ED9, so yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
So 1.6.
Check out there. It's such a nice sitting position. Bit of a high back, got a bit of a center console. It's a bit of a race car feel.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it has that like, because if you have a look at an ED6, which is the same platform, maybe a little bit longer, you'll see that the dash actually is completely straight, whereas in the CRX it sort of tilts a little bit towards
Yeah.
it.
It's got a bit of that NSX feel.
Yeah, a little bit.
See.
Lowering springs, but Craig from Nugget Nationals helped me out, and we made some spaces and shortened the string, the spring. Sorry, just so they're a little bit stiffer.
Yeah, awesome. We thank you for coming down.
Thanks for putting this on, man. Like, it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's our first CRX. It's really nice. So thumbs up. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Sorry about the noise, guys. We've got some supercars going, but this is Lachlan. This is his red EK.
So when I first got the car, it had massive like 18 20-inch wheels and stuff like that, and it was just not really set up for the track.
Yeah.
But since then, I've put some smaller tyres, grippier tyres.
Yeah.
Rear sway bar, upgraded the front sway bar to the white line.
Yeah.
The front diffuser, just little things here and there.
Yeah. Have you been out here much before?
Only a couple times in this car, and I was getting like 2 minutes sort of thing. And now I'm in the 1 minute 50, I think.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
definitely made some massive improvements, which is good.
So he's just said he just put in the sway bars. So this is for James if you're watching. Sway bars make a whole lot of difference.
No, it's just a big nugget.
Stock D16Y4, it's got the headers,
extractors.
I think the same headers as what I had in my Civic.
Yeah,
the
they
eBay ones.
came with the car.
Came with the car, yeah.
Yeah, it was a mate of mine, Marcus. He had it for a while.
Yeah.
I think he did one track day, and then he just said, "Do you want it?" Because I drove it one day, and then I said, "Yeah."
Still got his rear seats.
Yeah, just for Vic Pole.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it's nice to have you here today.
No, thank you.
All the best.
Appreciate that.
See you out there. All right, guys, that was our third session today and our best session yet. So how are the tires, Chris?
Yeah, they're kind of 30 and a half, 30.
Yeah, pretty close to where I want it. Car's doing really well. We PB'd again. There is a bit more time in it, but I think we're quite close. This is with fresh tires and fresh brakes. So yeah, it's really a pleasure to drive. Something I did try a bit more of is actually just not using the brakes so much, because I found with the slower corners, I find I'm dabbing the brake and then trying to coast it in, but I reckon I might just cruise off and try to avoid using the brakes. They're actually quite, I think there's like two, maybe three high braking zones here, so they're hard to get right, especially with these cars. They don't have a whole lot of power. But yeah, that session was really good. I think there's a bit more in it. And yeah. All right, I'm just having a look at the graphs. This is just oil temperature. Let's lay over RPM so we can see what the car's doing. Yeah, so we can see we're really on it, 6.8k RPM. You can see here the max oil temp we reached for 3 hot laps was 102 degrees. And after that we backed off. I reckon this graph, obviously with the more hot laps you'll do, it's going to continue in a trend upwards. We can see it slowly tapering off. So hopefully the cooling system, the stock cooling system is doing the job. But at some point I think we probably need to fit an oil cooler in here. There were a couple of times I was hitting the limiter, especially at the end of the straight where I'm downshifting to third. I feel like I need a bit more RPM because we're just smashing the limiter there. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to short shift either because you're probably going to be in that gear for about 1 second. Yeah, so we just finished another session and I'm gonna catch Franklin. Daniel. His name's Daniel. Before he leaves, this is a super clean silver Ecan. The first thing I thought of when I came in yesterday afternoon was it is so clean, and you can tell he's got a little bit of OCD to him. He's done a really good job with especially the presentation. It's really nice. So yeah, tell me a bit about this engine.
The engine itself is stock.
Yeah.
So power-wise, very standard, nothing special there.
Yeah.
I have upgraded the gearbox with M Factory 3rd and 5th.
I've been in contact with Franklin in the past probably a month or so when we've been doing my gearbox and when we ordered this gearbox. So I think he's the only one so far in the D Series Cup who has that similar package to what I've got at the moment. So helical diff and the third gear.
Third and 5th.
Oh, the third and fifth.
And mine is straight cut, so it's got a bit of a
whine
to it, which is... With the gearbox change, it definitely wakens what is available to the car. And it keeps it, I'm not going to say power band because it doesn't really have one, but it keeps it in the most torquey part of the power curve, which around here, you can keep it pretty pinned.
Exactly right.
And when you're changing, you're not waiting for it to get back up to speed.
That's right.
Sort of in there.
Something I've been telling people today is, well, this is the first track that I've had with this box, and what I wish I had done and listened to others earlier was to go with the transmission upgrade prior to doing a few of the other mods, because that's probably made the most change to the car to date. So it hasn't been the brakes, it hasn't exactly been the turbo, really the transmission wakes these motors up. Can you just give us a run through what you've done to the engine bay to neaten things up?
Yeah, for
Something
sure.
I need to do myself?
Yeah, I guess for anyone who's like thinking about doing it, it's not hard. It just takes a lot of time and maybe a little bit of planning. I deleted the AC, which gets rid of a lot of the shit that's in there.
So the AC actually sits down here. But you also have that pulley as well, and it's a lot of clutter in this area.
A lot of clutter, a bit of weight as well. I've tucked as much of the harness as I can, which are just under the guards. The other thing that I've done, a couple of people asked me about, is the batteries in the boot. And the fuse box is in the glove box now. So I had to extend the loom a little bit.
Sure. So did you extend each individual wire? This is the amount of OCD.
Yeah, it took a while. But like, if you're interested in cleaning up, like I said, it's not hard work. It's just a lot of time and a little bit of planning.
It's like you've also bought new hardware. So
new hardware.
Honda?
They're actually from the wreckers, and I just polished them.
Wow.
So they turned out pretty good. Again, like
really
I said,
well.
not hard work, but just a lot of time just working my way through it. But for me, do you know what I mean? It's 50-50 enjoyment is me working on the car as much as it is driving. I know for some people it's not always that way, but for me, I get a lot of joy from just working on it.
So part of the thing is sometimes you can go overboard with this stuff and make it dysfunctional, but I think he's done a really good job. Everything's still there. It's really easy to access. You still got your charcoal canister, still got the purge valve. Everything's still there. I see you've also got the Hone Bristol delete. How do you find that?
It's good. It's really good. It took me a little while to get used to, and I think that's sort of the general feedback for anyone who's doing it. But now it's been on the car for a year and a half. I don't think about it when I get in the car. That's just how the pedal is. Brakes, the standard Integra 282 upgrade. They're reproduction calipers that I got off eBay because I couldn't find decent OEM ones.
They work okay?
Yeah, fine. I got them on the front and the back because the ones I got from the wreckers were pretty tired, so I did the same.
So what colour is this valve cover? It's very nice.
I was going for the Mugen original grey colour from the B series.
So is this a colour match that you did?
Nah, this was just like a VHT. I can't remember the colour name. But yeah, just rattle can, fair bit of prep, baked it in the oven. Don't tell my girlfriend. But yeah, it turned out really good. Better than I thought, to be honest. And then I just polished the lettering.
Attention to details, even when it made blanking plates. You can see there, you're blanking up.
Yeah, just a bit of aluminium. Like I said, nothing overly complicated, like Bunnings, do you know what I mean? Like a bit of L bracket from Bunnings.
You're really trying to squeeze the maximum from this package.
Yeah, make the most of it, but also, like you said, just keep it simple and still functional. So fuse box is in there. Again, once you've extended it, you can kind of put it wherever you want.
You love a bit of wiring, hey?
Yeah, you just got to Dremel the back of the glove box, but it's pretty straightforward. But again, inside the car, try to keep it as sort of stock, I guess.
I really love these floor mats.
Yeah.
No, it's only because my one are trashed.
Yeah, they just fit my car or whatever it is.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I had this same color. So actually, I had black and then red stitched on my old Civic.
Yep.
And I went for the premium plush.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's what those ones are.
Yeah.
Because the carpet on the driver's side's starting to get pretty tight, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
And then in the boot, just the battery and the kill switch.
You've resprayed the inside of this?
Yeah, painted the inside. The whole floor's been done.
So what kind of grey is this?
That is like a marine 2-pack.
Yep.
And it's actually done with a brush.
Yep.
Believe it or not.
That's
I've done the whole
insane.
floor with all the sound deadening off.
Yeah.
I've got a cage to put in it, but I just sort of haven't committed to gutting the whole back because I'm just trying to keep it as street friendly as possible.
Yeah. I see that's full river or SSP?
Yeah, full river. What is
river.
it? 680 or something. Yeah. But yeah, if you're running a battery like that, the idea is you turn it off if you're not using it.
Yeah.
They don't really like a normal battery. They don't really respond too well. So.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But apart from that, pretty simple. Bunch of honed suspension parts on it. Enki wheels, pretty standard formula. Nothing out of the box.
I can tell you're also a bit of a Spoon fanboy.
Yeah, a little bit. Spoon exhaust, strut bar and stuff. I don't know if it makes a difference. It looks cool. So
Thanks for showing us your car.
thank you. Thanks for putting it on the day. It's
Yeah.
it's
Have you had
great.
fun today?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Like for how much you spend to get in something like this and the amount of fun that you can have, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And now that there's a little bit more support for D series, I mean, maybe 2 years ago, probably you wouldn't see that many people willing to give it a run at the track. But now, you know, a good running here today.
Yeah.
It's good to see that it's
What's
a
your fastest
good option
time today?
I think have to check the race box. The last session was absolutely the quickest by far. I'm hoping I dipped into the 140 something, so I'll have to check. But yeah, absolutely a blast.
Well done. Well done. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Jono.
Oof, what a car. Hey? Wow. Wonder whose car this is. Very nice though, very nice.
we're gonna have a look at Dave's car. So yeah, McLaren, eh?
McLaren,
Lando P1 last night.
PS3 and P3, they're going to be 1, 2, finish.
Yeah, I wanted to show his clean white EK. And yeah, maybe tell us about why you built this car and what you guys are doing with it.
So the reason why we got the started with the EK is because the platform. We've been, fans of the Civic. Myself and William here, my mate, we share the car together, so we're co-owners.
Yeah, awesome.
We've always owned Hondas, and we've kind of wanted something cheaper to run, so we just went and bought the cheapest EK we could find at the time.
Yeah, so they've had EK4s, I think.
Yeah, we've both had EK4s before. Yeah, D16, it's stock internals, everything's stock. The only thing is the extractors, eBay extractors.
Yep. I think we all have those same set.
Yeah. Got the Mugen Rep air filter.
Yep.
But everything else is BC coilovers, just suspension and brakes work.
280 conversion?
Yeah.
Most people don't know this, but in one of the videos I said I change my disc quite regularly.
Yeah.
But actually the last pair of discs I just changed out last week.
Yeah.
They lasted 6 track days.
Yeah.
So
I use blanks.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, one for the blank owners, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
I've been copying a lot of flack about that.
Nah, man, blanks for the win. So we just put in BC coilovers. I'm sorry for other guys that use max speeding rods, but we changed the BC coilovers. I'm sorry.
That's really good to hear.
Yeah. Because it was just stability. It's just everything's been doing really well. It's the first track day with these new coilovers, out of the box settings. So we haven't changed anything. These are BC DSs. Yeah. So I think if I remember, it's front 10s and rear 9s or 8s. I can't remember, but it's relatively soft. But it does it at the moment. I did my PB today, so it's.
And what kind of times are you running?
146.8.
146?
Yeah. Focus is just to keep it simple. We're not going to do any power mods. We're just going to run it till it dies, pretty much, because we both want to just drive better.
Yeah.
So that's why we just went with the platform.
Oh yeah, good luck. We have one more session. We're about to head out.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us the car,
No
and
worries.
I hope you PB again.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, thanks, John.
All right. I'm not trying to be a bad influence, but I've just told Phil to pull out his air filter so he can PB. See, that's all restriction. I'm not liable for any engine damages.
10 kilowatts.
Yeah, honestly, maybe 3 kilowatts. You never know, mate. All right, you're gonna PB. I just know it.
See how we go.
Yeah, see how we go. Stripping a bit more weight. Yeah, about 10. I don't know if it's going to do anything, honestly. 10 kilos is nothing. Alright, everyone. We have one last session, and I've been getting some tips from Grant in his Turbo Civic. He's 0.1 quicker. But I think I know what I'm doing wrong. There is a bit of a miss, I guess a comfort gear shifting I'm doing at the S's. So what I'm planning to do is try to keep it in the 4th gear at the S, and hopefully that will just get me maybe even 0.2 of a second. So otherwise the car's doing well. I really don't, this is the last session, I really don't want to overdrive it. So plan is we're just going to do 2 warm-up laps and 1 hot lap only, and that's what I'm giving myself.
Yeah? It's fast.
I need a bit more
Oh, yeah.
And that's all for round 3 at Winton. An epic weekend away with the boys and probably one of the most competitive rounds we've had, with limited class just super close all the way to the last session. Just 0.7 of a second separated the top 4, which caused a small amount of heartache for some and smiles all round. So limited class runner-up goes to David Chung in his white EK with a time of 1:46.6. And first place in the double overhead cam D16 CRX goes to Curtis Liddell at 1:46.1. The unlimited class runner-up goes to Grant Hosking in his naturally aspirated 3rd Gen Civic with a time of 1:42.1, and first place going to myself in the only turbocharged Civic with a time of 1:37.6, and I can't wait for all the other turbo builds to join me. So Winton round 3 was quieter than our other events, but the group really made the most of that, and amongst all the racing, it was good seeing everyone's builds, sharing ideas, and getting to know the guys down in Victoria. For sure, we'll be doing Winton again in 2025, but for now, let's focus on round 4. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys at London Raceway.